Welcome back to Diener's Diner. Today we're going to be using naan bread and we're going to make some pizza, a white pizza. On the stove we've got 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, half of a stick of butter, and 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. We're going to let that melt together and then we'll come right back and add some more ingredients. Okay, our sauce is nice and melted. I've got 1/3 of a cup of Parmesan cheese that I'm going to add in. We're going to mix that up and let that melt. While this is melting, I'll keep a close eye on it. We are going to cut up some spinach leaves, and got our spinach chopped up. I went out to my grocery store in the backyard, got some marjoram, parsley, a little bit of fennel, basil, and we're just going to add that into our sauce in a few moments. I'm going to cut up some mushrooms. I've got chicken ready to cut up. The chicken I have cut up, and I'm going to cook this in some butter. And I'm just going to gently cook this so that it gets nice and tender. This is a chicken breast. And I may season this with some onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. We'll get that cooked up. As you can see, the chicken's browning up nice. Our sauce, we're going to cook it down for about 20 minutes to a half hour. Let's get everything melted in there nice. You can see it's still, well, I can tell that there's still particles in there that need to be melted. So we're just going to let that all cook down. This is like an Alfredo sauce. So we're going to be adding our chicken, spinach, cut up mushrooms, and I've got some artichokes also. I went ahead and chopped up my herbs. Yeah, that's pretty good size. I'm going to put this into the sauce and just let that all cook up together. Just want this to thicken up a bit without adding any other ingredients to this. That'll give us some more flavor as a base. This was a 12-ounce jar of artichoke hearts and pieces, so we've got those chopped up. All right, I'm going to let this thicken now. I took it off the heat, and we're just going to let this thicken up a bit and let it cool out. I cut up about 1/2 of a red pepper, and we'll add that on at the very end along with the cheese that we'll put on top. We're going to start making our pizzas. I've got my naan bread laid out on the pan. So in my white sauce, I went ahead and added, about a handful of mozzarella and let that melt in. It seems like it was rather thin, so we'll see how this works. We've got our sauce on the pizza. We're going to add our spinach. The spinach is on. Let's add our mushrooms. All right, on to the artichoke. So after we added our artichoke, I did add the chicken, pre-cooked chicken on there, all on top. And then on top of that, I went and added the red peppers. And I sprinkled a bit of mozzarella cheese on the top. I've got my oven preheated at 400 degrees. Let's put these in. Would you look at that. They've been in here about 15 minutes. All right, I took them out of the oven. And just look at that. Oh, I wish you could smell it. So much flavor. So when I made the everything is cooked. Looks very yummy. I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. I'm not really sure what it is. I think it's the sauce along with the other ingredients melded together. Thanks for watching me make a chicken artichoke pizza. I hope you enjoy this recipe yourself.